What's going on, guys? Chunky back on my channel. Yeah, it's a bit sort of weird. I'm just doing handheld at the moment. Started to be back with some content. It took a while. I had nothing to really talk about, but this morning the brand new trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home came out. The first trailer, actually, on what to expect from the film. So I wanted to quickly talk about it. Now, this might be flashy. Just me talking to the camera. That's it. I said I want to upload sort of different sorts and forms of videos. This is it. Nice, quick, easy way for me to get in front of camera when I'm not home, instead of just making you guys wait until I can find the time to do so. So firstly, with this trailer, yeah, I like it. It's good. Like I've said in heaps of reviews, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm gonna watch this film. Probably gonna enjoy this film for the most part. I want to briefly touch over the trailer. So the trailer basically revolves around Peter going on a European holiday, hence the title Far From Home. Shit goes down in Europe. He's sort of got to, become Spider-Man again and save all his friends, or, take on some new foes. That's sort of the general gist I got from the trailer. I didn't really go too much into the story. Although the story seems pretty basic, which I'm worried about. I don't want it to be a sort of great power, great responsibility story, even though you're away from home. It's sort of the same thing that we see a lot in Spider-Man films. I know that Into the Spider-Verse did that really. Into the Spider-Verse sort of ditched that and took a really different yet similar tone. It's hard to really explain, but I just don't want this film to be the same sort of story, just in a different location. However, there are a few things I do want to talk about. A few things that caught my eye. A few things that sort of made me think and made me wonder about the franchise and the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. I might talk about that first. So obviously, before I talk about this trailer, light spoilers for the trailer itself. Go watch the trailer. I wouldn't really even call it a spoiler, but I am going to reference Avengers Infinity War as well. So if you haven't seen Infinity War, don't watch this video until you've seen Infinity War, or realistically until you've seen the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. So here we go. Firstly, Nick Fury is in this film. He obviously tracks down Peter overseas because there's a threat over there that Peter needs to attend to, because Nick Fury thinks that Spider-Man has powers that should be used everywhere, not just in New York. I totally get that. I'm on board with that. Obviously, if you've seen Infinity War, there's a huge continuity issue in the sense that I wonder where this takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline. Personally, I think that it takes place after Avengers Endgame. Obviously, because it comes out after it, basically. The only problem with that is we all know what happened at the end of Infinity War. Obviously, Nick Fury was one that disappeared at the end of it, but also a huge one was Peter himself. So, if it does take place after the events of Infinity War or Endgame, it's safe to say all these characters come back. We expected that anyway. It wasn't to say that I was really thinking they were going to stay dead for good, but yeah, it sort of puts a dent on the story that Endgame is going to offer, because we all know that they're going to come back one way or another. That's one part due to the popularity, and one part due to the cha-ching, the cashola. Obviously, these characters need to come back because they're just really profitable. So it does sort of jar me a little bit, because I haven't really seen obviously no one's seen what Endgame has to offer. So we already know that these characters are coming back. We just don't know how. Or in what capacity, or who exactly is going to come back, apart from obviously Spidey and Nick Fury. As well as that, there are a couple of cool moments. I know that, like, the Happy Hogan and Aunt May thing, that sort of romantic moment they have. It's cool. It's good to see them infusing the Spider-Man lore with the lore of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they're taking it seriously, and they want to tie it in, and I appreciate that, because I hope that Spider-Man becomes a staple, because it's such an important part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I think that Spider-Man deserves to be there. Obviously, owned by Sony and whatnot. So there are a couple of little things I wanted to mention, just like the general vibe that I got from this trailer. There's also like one more thing that I wonder about. It's the villain. So if you haven't seen in the news or even in this trailer, Jake Gyllenhaal's been cast as the villain, Mysterio. However, if you see the trailer, they don't really make it clear if he's a villain or not. So at certain parts in this trailer, we see sort of these huge monsters or entities that are created from, like, the elements. So you see one that's made out of sort of sand. I don't know if that's the Sandman, but there's also one that's made out of water. And you see Mysterio actually taking them on. So it remains to be seen whether Mysterio is going to be a villain or a hero or an anti-hero. But the problem with that is, from what we know in the comics, I thought Mysterio was a villain, so yeah, maybe they'll just make him a villain. Maybe it's just something for the trailer or something to psych us out or psych us up. So that's one thing I wonder about. Really good casting choice though. Jake Gyllenhaal's a really good actor. Overall, this trailer doesn't tell us too much about the film. I just wanted to really just comment on my initial thoughts. Obviously, the trailer came out this morning, so I've only seen it a couple times. But like I said, I just wanted to get out there, get my opinion out there. As always, guys, like the video, comment down below if you have an opinion, if you have any thoughts on the new Spider-Man trailer. Did you like it? Did you not? Are you looking forward to it? Do you agree that maybe this Spider-Man trailer has spoilt some of the mystery for Avengers Endgame, or did you expect it all along, guys? Yeah, it's just a really easy way for me to get content up. I know it's a bit rough and a bit sketchy, not really edited that well, but like I said, I just like to get content up to you guys. So here it is, guys. Check out the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home and tell me what you think. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This is Chunky. Thanks for stopping by my world, and I'll see you soon. Take care.